We got senior Greco World Team member Ellis Coleman here at the Olympic Training Center. You guys been busy, went out to a camp in Oregon, now you're back here training. Can you talk about what these last few weeks have been like for you?
Yeah, acclimation camping, Oregon, team bonding, so just getting to know everybody on the team. We had a whole new team this year pretty much. Only 2 people come back with me and Tracy. So we just did a lot of bonding there, a lot of tough training, strength and conditioning training, and then whitewater rafting, shooting, and other like outdoor activities. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was definitely a tough training camp. Getting our cardio up and just getting us prepped before we head to our next camp in Vegas, which is mostly wrestling, and then heading out to Germany. So now just coasting and waiting for the next camp. We leave Sunday for Las Vegas.
You mentioned having all that team bonding, and it's pretty much a new team. So how do you feel about team chemistry and all that?
I'm not gonna lie, it started off kind of rough when we initially got out there, you know, because everybody, I mean, a lot of people around there, there's a lot of different weights now, you know, the non-Olympic weights, and a lot of people are gonna end up wrestling the same weight classes when it comes down to it. So it started off cold, you know, everybody was like, didn't want to talk to guys that they competed with before that they knew they were going to compete with, and then eventually after we broke in and we all like understood that we're on teams now and we're all wrestling for a common goal, and we're trying to help Greco-Roman out all in general. You know, everybody got together, we had fun, we started playing FIFA together, went whitewater rafting, and we're kind of, some of us are miserable there because we're not used to it, like the outdoor stuff. I'm a city boy, and a couple other guys are city boys. And then everything outside of that, besides hanging out in the house and playing games like Mafia and stuff like that, like everything ended up being really, really well.
Good. What's it like coming back straight from there, going into this, which seems like a camp? It's just a bunch of some of our top guys in the room. What's that been like?
I try to coast and direct my training a little bit more when I come back here because you know, every time we come here, there's a lot of live and just pushing and going hard. And I know that we have a lot of camps. We just left from Camp in Oregon. We have a camp in Vegas. We have a camp in September, and then we have a camp for a month in Hungary before we actually compete for the World Championships. So I know there's going to be a lot of live wrestling. So I want to monitor my training in these little mini camps that we're having. They're not actually camps in these training sessions, and try to work on the things that I need to work on to prepare for Worlds.
Just recently made your 2nd straight World Team. Talk about what that journey was like, going from last year's Worlds to getting another chance this year.
This year was a little rough. Honestly, I was battling, you know, mentally. I was struggling, you know, just trying to keep my mind right and tell myself the right things to be able to keep it going and stay on top and be able to pull it out and actually get some medals. And so, you know, I just stuck with it. My coach kept telling me the right things. My teammates kept pushing me. And most importantly, my family, you know, they're there with me the whole time. My wife, my mother, my daughters, my brother, everybody helped me out everywhere that they possibly could. And so I'm just, right now, man, I'm so grateful, you know, just to be able to make another team. And I'm going to try to take it and, you know, run with it and do the most I can.
Yeah, and you recently had another baby. Talk about what that's been like.
Yeah, another daughter. My first daughter, Arielle. She was born August 7th in 2015, and then now I just had a daughter, Eliara, and she was born May 22nd. And so, yeah, it was crazy. You know, another 4 or 5 long days in the hospital. Started off with that, and then after that, crying every night. You know, waking up and getting used to that again. But just the whole notion and the whole thought of like having another daughter again. You know, I was really honored and happy by that. You know, I really want, because I missed those days when my daughter was about 11, 10 months, you know, and I missed like just her personality, her forming her own personality. And so, you know, we get to go through all that again, and it's exciting, so I'm happy.
Coming back to this room, you've been working with the Chilean coach a little bit, heard him coaching you up a little bit. Can you talk about that and that relationship there and how that kind of came about?
Yeah, so I go to Cuba a bunch, you know, and I talk to those guys up there a bunch. My wife is from Cuba, and she was a wrestler for Cuba, and so I kind of have a bond with a bunch of the Cuban wrestlers and Cuban coaches. And Almanza's been coming up here for the past 3 to 4 years, and he used to be one of my wife's coaches, and he also, you know, helped me out and coached me. And he was just, one time he was telling her stuff about me, what I needed to do. He thought I was a good wrestler, and then since then we formed a bond. And so when he comes out, he tries to help me. And so now the plan is our coach. We have a camp in Hungary, in Tata for a month, and then Almanza, I try to pick his brain while I'm here, but then in Hungary, they're going to be out there as well. He's going to coach me the whole month while I'm there. Just help me work on the things that he was good at, and positions that he was good at, that I'm also good at, and try to just fine-tune everything that I do and help make me a better wrestler.
So you kind of alluded to a lot of traveling these next few weeks, months, that kind of thing. What does the schedule look like? Can you give me a breakdown of that again?
Yes, Sunday, August 5th to August 11th, we go to Vegas for a camp there, Junior and Senior World Team. And then August 15th, we'll be taking off to Germany. We have the German Grand Prix. We're competing on the 17th and 18th, or 18th and 19th, I believe. And then we have a camp afterwards, and we'll be coming back home on the 26th. And then sometime in the middle of September, we start a camp. I want to say the 14th, or sometime in between that time. We have a 2-week camp in September. And then we have a break for about a week. And then beginning of October, we leave October 4th all the way till the 28th until the end of World Championships, because Greco competes last in Hungary. They like their Greco is the most popular sport, I guess more popular amongst the wrestling teams. And then so a whole month there, and we'll figure it out from there.
Very cool. Last one. How important is it for you to represent the U.S. well in Greco?
I mean, more importantly, representing my country, and then being part of the Army, you know, being part of the military, being able to represent the military, that's the highest honor first and foremost. And then outside of that, representing Greco is huge, because we got a big camaraderie, and you know how it is, like Greco, freestyle, women's, you know, everybody has their own team and their own thing going, and we kind of carry ourselves a different way, and you know, we're trying to put our names out there better and try to pick up some medals. You know, we've been battling and struggling for quite some years now, putting people on the podium, and so it's a big thing. It's going to mean a lot to be able to put people on the podium this year, and try to start something new and head forward from there. So
awesome. Thanks, Ellis.
Thank you.